Okay. Hello, everybody. Good morning. What's this, Friday? Friday the 10th. This will be class number 11. Um, I will be putting this class on YouTube. So if you go to Rob Bispo on YouTube, you can watch this later on if you like. Let's come to the front of the mat. Remember, yoga is about your breath. It's not about the pose of the person that might be next to you. It's about air entering, leaving your nose. Find your breath. When you've found yoga. When you are ready, let's raise our hand to the sky. Reach them up, reach them high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale and look up halfway and smile. Exhale, walk hopper foot back to plank. Maybe drop to the knees, lower down, elbows brushing the ribs. Find cobra, up dog. Push up or not. Down dog. Walk your dog, do a little yoga moonwalk. Move the heart forward and back. And when you are ready, let's gently bend the knees, walk hopper, launch your feet between the hands and look up halfway. Forward fold. Let's reach around and grab our legs from behind. Mirror your heart to your thighs. And then gently start to straighten your knees, your legs. When you are ready, release the hands, weight in the heels, roll up a vertebrae at a time. Let's reach out, back and up. Forward fold. Look up halfway and smile. Exhale, walk hopper float back to plank. Drop to the knees or not, elbows brushing the ribs all the way to the earth. When you get down there, stay down, floating cobra. Lift the hands 2 inches off the earth and find your breath. We inhale up. We exhale, descend. Find that breath that comes from within. When we go in, we're never without. It's an inside job, don't you know? Inhale all the way up into up dog. You can look at traffic behind you. The sun's right in my eyeball, yes and no. When you are ready, push up or not. Down dog. Walk the dog, a little yoga moonwalk. When you all are ready, let's bend the knees, walk hopper, launch your feet between the hands and look up. Halfway. Dip it in, forward fold. Find the weight in the heels, roll up a vertebrae at a time. Reach out, back and up. Forward fold. Inhale, look up and smile. Exhale, walk hopper, float back to plank. Gently lower down, elbows brushing the ribs all the way to the earth. Find your cobra, your up dog, your push up or not. Down dog. Walk your dog, a little yoga moonwalk. And when you are ready, let's bring the right foot between the hands for warrior one. You can have goalpost. You can make an arrow. Now bend the front knee. Straighten the back leg. Turn to the right just a mite. Open your neck. Look up to the sky and smile. We leave no muscles unturned. We're going to work the face as well. Let's swim the hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers. Look up, cat's breath. Inhale. Bite the lemon. Humble warrior. Take your eyes to your heart. You can open them if you want. If you want a two-legged balance challenge, keep your eyes closed. Ujjayi breath. Let's come back to Warrior One. Warrior Two. Check yourself for alignment. If you look down at the front toe, you should only see, if you look down at the front foot, you should only see the toe on the inside of the front knee. Remember, even Grandpa can do this class. You just change the gap between the feet. Let's take it to the side. Palm, forearm, backhand sky. If binding isn't your practice, now would be the time for you to bind. If you want to do the bird of paradise, step the back leg in, the front leg off the mat, or not. Let's come back to Warrior Two. Knee stays on top of ankle, front hand sky, backhand, hamstring, thigh, or hold the half moon. Be mindful in this pose, this hand wants to straighten your front leg. Try to dip that knee down. It's all about the breath and a little smile on your face. If you lose your smile, you're probably doing somebody else's yoga pose. Back out and readjust or skip it. Let's straighten the front leg. Bring the front hand down on the thigh, back hand way up to the sky. Heel toe the back foot in, a heel forward and a toe. Reach high and gently stack your shoulders over your thigh. I'm just noticing I tried to clean my glass windows yesterday and I just smeared stuff all over, it looks like. Anyway, oh well, we'll give it another shot today. Let's go to aeroplane, just twist. We need to have the nose directly over the toe, whatever that might take. Step the back foot in to make that happen. And when you are ready, frame the front foot with both paws. Bring the toes up toward the nose. Open and close your toes a few times. Maybe move them right and left. God, it feels amazing. And with a block in your left hand or not, raise your right hand sky. Twisted triangle. Try to breathe from the pelvic floor. Let's look down at the big toe for balance. Bend the front knee. Come back to Warrior Two. If you heel-toed it in, you might want to toe heel it back a mite or two. Vinyasa time. Let's cartwheel that down. Take that leg back to plank. Maybe tabletop. Lower down, elbows brushing the ribs. Find your cobra. Up dog. Push up or not. Down dog. Walk the dog, do a little yoga moonwalk. When you are ready, bring the left foot between the hands for Warrior One. Make an arrow pointing to the stars, maybe a reverse palm. Now let's line ourselves up. Look down, I see 5 toes. I only want to see the big toe on the inside of the front knee. So shadow the other toes with your knee by bending it a little more. And turn to the left a mite, straighten the back leg, look up, and smile. Keep your motor running. Let's swing the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers. Look up, lion's breath. Inhale. Lemon. Lift the hands off the tailbone. Take your eyes or your lemon to your heart. Look in your heart. Lift the hands off the tailbone. Let's come back to Warrior 1 and dance it to Warrior 2. Check yourself for alignment. Look down. You should only see the big toe on the inside of the front foot. Straighten the back leg. Smile. We hold the pose, but we don't hold the breath. So let's take it to the side. Palm, maybe forearm on thigh, backhand sky. Again, if you would like to bind and do the bird of paradise, this would be the time. Your body, your yoga, you take it where you want to go. Take it easy. Take it slow. It's all about your breath and a beautiful rhythm and a beautiful flow. Let's come back to Warrior 2. Knee stays on top of ankle, front hand up, back hand down. Half moon. Transition. Triangle. Straighten the front leg. Bring the front hand down on the thigh, back hand way up to the sky. Heel toe the back foot in, a heel forward and a toe. Reach high, gently stack your shoulders over your thigh. Let's twist aeroplane. I like the high plane. It just feels good on my spine. Then I can go low. Let's frame the front foot with both paws. Bring your tootsies up towards your nose. Open and close your toes a few times. Maybe move them right and left. And when you are ready with the block in your right hand or not, left hand, sky. Let's look down at the big toe for balance. Bend the front knee, come back to Warrior 2. If you heel-toed it in, you might want to toe heel it back a miter too. Let's straighten that front leg. Turn that toe in. Open your heart. And bring the hands to the waist. Roll the shoulders back. Let's put a micro bend in the knees. Let's roll down a vertebrae at a time. Bring your hands down parallel to the feet. Look up halfway. Reset the spine. If you want to go wider, step it out. Drop the crown to the earth. To make this happen for me, I just bend the knees. It just feels more natural on my body. And then once I get my crown to the ground, I can straighten the knees and press into your hands. You can do a headstand if you like. And let's look up halfway and smile. Let's move to the right. And let's go to the left. Take a nibble, find your breath. And if you want to go deeper, let your breath be your teacher, your guru, your guide. When you are ready, let's come back to center. Walk the hands out front for Cambo pose. Drop the knees to the earth and sit back in frog pose. It feels amazing. Smile, you're a millionaire. Health is wealth. Whoa, you can move forward, you can move back. Wow. You can move right and left if you want. God, that feels amazing. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Whoa, this is life. If we don't use it, we lose it. Let's come back to center, wide-legged down dog. Move your heart back between the standing legs. When you are ready, let's put a micro bend on the knees. Gently walk our hands back. Prayer squat. You can stay right here. You don't have to go any further unless you want to. But if you don't, you can just sit here and open up your hips. Oh my gosh, it feels amazing. You can take your knees and pull your elbows, and you can open up the back body, the shoulders, the lats, the traps, the deltoids. But if you want to do an arm balance, bring your tiger paws, kitty claws out front, smoosh them into the earth. Readjust your knees into the back arms or the armpits. Woo. With a little smile, bring your feet together and look up. And let's come back to prayer squat. Unless you're already there. I see Lizzie's on the move. Let's come to standing. Woo-hoo. Okay, let's do a balance pose. Let's see, let's do a Tai Chi balance pose. Have one foot pointing forward, tee off the other foot, bend the knees, step out the, I'm just going to say right foot, whichever foot you're on. And then lift the knee up, lift the heel up, excuse me. If you want to chamber and kick, it's here. If you want to do a side kick, it's here. When you've had enough on that side, you just switch, tee off on the other side, step it out, lift the knee up. It's okay if this is as far as you go. You can switch back and just go here. But if you want more, we chamber and kick, side kick. Repeat on your own. Woo. Learning to stand on one leg. And that feels amazing. Woo. Let's come back to center. Let's take a slug of water. Come to the front of the mat. Bend the knees. It's called chair. Lift your hands to the sky. This time, if we look down at the toes, you should be able to see all 10 toes. Ooh, and I do. If you want to go a little lower, it's called Ardha Uttanasana. You can still see all 10 toes. Forward fold. Look up halfway and smile. Exhale, walk copper float back to plank. Maybe drop to the knees, lower down, elbows brushing the ribs. Woo, cobra up dog. Push up or not. Roof, roof. Walk your dog, a little yoga moon walk. Okay, let's bring the left foot on the outer edge of the mat. Drop down on the right knee for lizard pose. There's many options here. You can find one you like, or you can cruise through all of them with me. It's so up to you where you go with your yoga pose, don't you know? So we have option 1, option 2, rise up, smush the right hand down, left hand sky. Option 3 would be dragon pose. You take your left hand, grab your right ankle. To make this doable for me, I need to step my right heel in a mite. Reach around and grab that ankle with a little smile on your face. If you want more space in your spine, open this gap between the foot and the hand and get more space. Twist, open your heart over your left thigh. As you look up to the sky and smile, do not collapse into your right shoulder. Press the ground away and strengthen your deltoid, your rotator cuff, versus weakening it. Woo. And from here, we're going to go right into pigeon pose. Slowly unwind. Walk the left toes to the right. Settle in, walk the back toes away from the front. Stay high or go low. Keep your motor running. If anybody wants to do king pigeon, you can grab the back leg anytime. If you are someone that has lots of backaches, I encourage you not to do king pigeon, because if it isn't done properly, whatever injuries you have, it could agitate them. Whew. Okay, let's scorpion tail, right leg to sky. Get the shoulders over the wrists, center the right toes. When you stack left hip on top of right, the shoulders leave the wrist and go back towards the standing leg. When you are ready, kick it out, sit it down, walk the dog. Woof, woof. We will do the other side. Bring the right foot on the outer edge of the mat, drop down on the left knee. You can stay high, you can go low. You can stay here, or you can follow along with me. Rise up, smoosh the left hand down, right hand sky. But if you want to be a dragon instead of a lizard, you take your right hand, grab your left ankle. And slowly twist your heart over your right thigh as you look way, way up to the sky. Press into your left hand. Open your heart, open your neck, open your eyes. Pigeon pose. Let's slowly unwind. Walk the right toes to the left. Walk the back toes away from the front. Stay high, go low. It's all about the breath and the rhythm and a beautiful flow. Again, if anybody would like to do king pigeon, you can grab the back leg if you like. Alrighty, let's scorpion tail, right leg to sky. Rise up, shoulders over the wrists, center the left toe, stack right hip on top of left. The shoulders leave the wrist and go back toward the standing leg. Kick it out, sit it down, walk the dog. Roof, roof. Double pigeon. Bring one knee into the bird pose, stack the other knee on top, or side saddle it. Come back on your sit bones. Whew. Let's rock and roll. Walk your sit bones up to meet your heels. Bring your hands underneath your hamstrings. Look in your heart so you don't smack down. Inhale back, exhale right here. Here we go. Woo-hoo. You can do yoga toe hold if you like. The same thing, inhale back, exhale on the sit bones. Woo-hoo. You can take the legs wide if you want to. 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Whew. Let's come all the way back to happy baby. Oh, yeah. There is the sun. Feels amazing. You can do the splits here. You can do anything you want. If you want to do a shoulder stand or a plow, you can do that. I'm not going to do it this morning. I'm going to do a runner stretch. I'm going to put one ankle behind me. Whew. And I'm going to do the other side. Let me come back to center. Whew. Let's bring the knees into the heart. A little massage on the spine. Pull the knees to the shoulder, tailbone, other shoulder, tailbone. It's called bridge pose. I'm going to make sure I'm in the camera here. Whew. So bring your plantar muscles to the earth. Lift your pelvis to the sky. You can grab your ankles if you like. I prefer to clasp my hands under the sit bones. You do it how you like. Inhale up. Of course, if upward facing bow is in your practice, you can do that instead. I will do a little demo. Upward facing bow. Upward facing bow push-ups. Ooh, amazing. Woo. Slowly lower your hips to the ground. Bring your knees back to the heart. A little massage. Woo. 3 more poses. Yoga bicycles. Bring your tiger paws, kitty claws around the ears, on the scalp. Remember, it's a resting place, not a place to reef on your neck. Lift your head. Straighten your right leg. Take your right elbow to your left knee. Inhale the center. Go the other side. We're going to do 70. You can go fast and do more. You can go slow and do less. You can quit anytime you like. Let's go. 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50, 52, 54, 56, 58, 60, 10 more, 2, 4, 6, 8, 4-person massage. Woo. Let's hang on to the right knee. Straighten the left leg. Toes toward the nose. Pull your right knee in. Straighten your left leg. Let's take our left hand on the outer edge of the right knee and pull it to the left. Right hip on top of left. Reach the right hand out. Then lift your head. Turn it towards the right wing and sit your head back on the earth. Enjoy the sunshine. Let's bring the right knee back up, followed by the left. Another little massage. And when you are already, hang on to the left knee, straighten the right leg, toes toward the nose. Pull your left knee in, push through the right heel. And when you are ready, take your right hand on the outer edge of the left knee, pull it to the right. That'll put left hip on top of right as we reach the left wing out. Lift your head, turn it towards the left wing, sit your head back down. Find your breath. When you are ready, we'll bring the left knee back up, squeeze it in tight, followed by the right. A little massage. We save the hardest pose for last. It's called corpse pose. So take your heels to the corner of the mat. Whew. If you don't feel plush on your back body, roll back and forth. And then take your heels to the corner, elbows to the side of the mat, open your palms to the heavens. If you want to make sure your neck is in a line, lift your head, drop into chin lock, hold the lock, sit your head back down. And then release the muscles on the bone. Soften your cheek, your tongue, your jaw. Let your eyes rest heavy in the head. And just notice your breath. We still have the Ujjayi breath. We're slowing it down one breath at a time. If you need a longer Shavasana, feel free to stay here longer. Ideally, 5 minutes is the ideal time, or longer. But the key is to learn to don't come out of Shavasana until your breath becomes back to a normal state, or at least close to a normal state, like before we started class. So stay longer if you like. It's all about bringing the breath back to normal. Let's move, wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes, wrist rolls and ankle rolls. God, that sun feels amazing. Let's bring the heels together, make a palm tree over the crown of the head, really elongate the body here, elongate. When you think you've elongated enough, do it a little bit more, try to bring your pinkies to the earth, take a big inhale. Root lock, sire hum. Bring your plantar muscles to the edge of the mat. Lift your hips, move them to your favorite side. Roll over. Put one hand under one shoulder, one hand under the other shoulder. Rise up. And come to sitting in your own way. Let's find our breath. And let's give thanks to our practice. Let's reach our hands to the sky. Make a prayer. Bring the thumbs to the crown. Touch down. The brow, sixth sense. Your throat, communications. Your heart, peace, love, kindness. Lean forward. Namaste, you all. I open my heart to you all. Have a wonderful Friday. Class number 11. It'll be on YouTube. If you go to Rob Bispo on YouTube, you can watch it anytime. Anyway, thank you all so much. Have an amazing Friday. Take care of yourself. Stay home if you can. Peace, love.